Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 5. Today we are going to continue the chapter 9, fractions. In this chapter, we learned about equivalent fractions, isn't it? And in the last class, we learned how to check the equivalent fractions. How we can check the equivalent fractions? Yes, by the cross multiplication, isn't it? By cross multiplication, we can check the equivalent fractions. If the cross products are equal, then that fractions will be equivalent fractions. So today we are going to discuss some application level questions based on the equivalent fractions. Okay, based on the same topic, equivalence. So let's move to that. Applications of equivalence. Question number 1. Kiran played for 1 by 5 of a day and did his homework for 3 by 15 of the day. Did he spend the same amount of time for both the activities? Read the question once again. Kiran played for 1 by 5 of a day. Okay, and did his homework for 3 by 15 of a day. Okay, so here he played for 1 by 5 of a day and he did homework using 3 by 15 of the day. Okay, so two fractions are given here. Did he spend the same amount of time for both the activities? You have to find out is these two fractions are same or not. That means we have to find out the equivalence of these fractions. Okay, let's check these two fractions are equivalent or not. If Kiran spent the same amount of time for both activities, then the given fractions must be equivalent, isn't it? So we can check the equivalence of the fraction by cross multiplication, isn't it? So let's check these two fractions are equivalent or not. So for that, take the two fractions first. Now do the cross multiplication. Okay. So cross products are 1 by here this to this first numerator to second denominator, that is 1 into 15. What is 1 into 15? Is equal to 15, isn't it? And next is first denominator into second numerator, and 5 into 3. What is 5 into 3? 5 3s are also 15. Here cross products are equal, isn't it? Here cross products are equal because both we got as 15. So cross products are equal. So what we can say? So these two fractions are equivalent. So these two fractions are equivalent, and these fractions are equivalent, and we can say that Kiran spent same amount of time for playing and doing his homework. Okay, so Kiran used his same amount of time for both the activities. That way you can conclude this answer. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Now question number 2. Clock A shows 2 by 12 of an hour and clock B shows 3 by 15 of an hour. Are both the clocks showing the same time? Read the question once again. Clock A shows 2 by 12 of an hour and clock B shows 3 by 15 of an hour. Are both the clocks showing the same time? So here we have to check these two fractions are same or not. Okay, and how we can check the fraction equivalence of the fractions? By doing the cross products, isn't it? If the cross products are equal, then that fractions will be equivalent. Okay, so let's do this like. Children, here if both clocks are showing the same time, the given fractions must be equivalent. So we check the equivalence of the fraction by cross multiplication. So here we are doing the cross multiplication, 2 by 12 and 3 by 15. So multiply 2 with 15, 2 into 15 is equal to 30 and 12 with 3, that is 12 into 3 is equal to 36. Here look, the first cross product is 30 and second one is 36. That shows these two cross products are not equal. Okay, as the cross products are not equal, the given fractions are not equivalent. Okay, therefore both clocks not showing the same time. These two times are different. Clear, children? Okay, so everyone write these two questions in your notebook. Children, now we are moving to the next application level question, and this type of questions are very important. Everyone study this well. Okay, the question is, if the given fractions are equivalent, find the missing numerators in the brackets. So here it is already given that these two fractions are equivalent. Okay, these two fractions are equivalent, that is given, but the numerator of the second one is missing. So you have to find out that numerator applying the equivalence of these fractions. Okay, how to do that I will show you. Here it is given that the fractions are equivalent. We know the cross products are equal. If these are equivalent fractions, then its cross products will be equal, isn't it? So look children, how to answer this. I am writing that once again. 15 by 25 is equal to dash by 5. Okay, and now let's do the cross products. Cross products. Okay, so how we can write cross product? 15 into 5 is equal to, then if the cross products are equal, then 15 into 5 will be equal to 25 into dash. Okay, 25 into this missing number. Okay, so find out 15 into 5 is 5 5 are 25, 5 2 1 5 is 5, 5 plus 2 7. 75 is equal to 25 into dash. Okay, 15 into 5 is 75, and here 25 into dash. So here we can understand, if it is 75 in the left side and 75 will be in the right side also, and you can think that which number we can multiply with 25 to get 75. Okay, that you can write. Okay, in other words, you can do it as this dash is equal to, here 25 is multiplying, you can take this 25 here and you can divide it with 75, then also you will get the same answer. Okay, so I am writing dash is equal to 75 is in the left side, isn't it? So let 75 and 25, here the 25 is multiplying with this number, so I am taking that to the left hand side, and now it will become division. Okay, so dash is equal to 75 divided by 25. Now you divide 75 divided by 25. What is that? 325s are 25 plus 25, 125 is 25, 225s are 50, 325s are 75. So it will be 75 in 3 times. So you will get the answer here as 3. How? By dividing 75 by this 25, we got the answer 3. Okay, so which number will come in this vacant space? That is number 3. Got it, children? Okay, so this way we can answer this question. Okay, and now let's check the next one, B question.